sweaters and hold the comments, cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back. My name.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Broncos of Vancouver taking on the Buffalo Bills. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard. .26.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
It's brought in by Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Harris running straight ahead. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Bass is good. So Ryan hits him down inside the 5. Ultimately, they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They begin the drive with Williams. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. Duggan. He's got him in, complete. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Allen firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Bills at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Drew Sanders in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. incredible. From goal line to goal line, officially it is a 100-yard punt return. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Broncos 14, Bills 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
Allen to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
Not too many teams will use a 1st-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Allen throw complete to Shakir. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double digits.
And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Allen off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field very well.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to forward. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. That'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 37. Has his man, it's Shakur. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's the number Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Khalil Shakir in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A final shot before break. Dugan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's Duggan to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing. Duggan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Duggan now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Duggan looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Hardy set to return. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On play action, Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Taken down at the 42. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
The 47-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Duggan. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
To throw is Duggan. Got his man, it's Dosich.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Duggan will look to throw this.
Being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Off the option, here's Williams. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try to rise up and overcome it.
Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Dugan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. He'll air this one out for Mims. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To the air, Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by pass is good. And the Bills will hang on to their lead. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. On 3rd down, Dugan. And that's caught by Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Duggan. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be on for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you